Hey Giant, was good. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I salute the divine in you. My name is Kukwa, the African sage. Over here, we discuss thought-provoking topics about diverse situations in the society, and we enlighten Black women on how to become the truest version of themselves. Right. So today, I'm here to discuss self-care, right? I'm here to discuss how self-care affects our self-confidence, right? So my topic for today is self-care breeds self-confidence, right? A lot of us have this misconception about self-care, right? We think when we think about self-care, all that comes to mind is expensive skincare routines, shopping spree, spending and all of that, right? But that is not the entirety of this movement, right? Now, now, the founder of this movement is called Socrates, right? Socrates is a legendary philosopher from the 5th century BC. Okay, now he started the self-care movement, and even as at his time, he had people accusing him of poisoning the minds of the youth. Okay, the youth of his time, right? But he kept pushing. He kept pushing because his aim was to enlighten people on knowing themselves, about knowing themselves, right? Enlighten people about knowing themselves, right? So that those people can be able to transform lives in the community, right? Or transform the lives of other people, humanity as a whole. Okay, the self-care movement was mainly to enhance yourself, right? Feel confident about yourself, raise your vibration, raise your self-esteem, so that you can be able to affect the lives of others positively, right? Yeah, you know, there are areas of self-care, right? And I think there are about 8 of them, right? There's psychological self-care, um, physical self-care, emotional self-care, uh, social self-care. We have professional self-care. We have we have spiritual self-care, and then we have environmental self-care, right? Right. So all of these areas, we have financial self-care. Sorry. So all of these areas come into play when we talk about self-care, right? Now, when we talk about, let me explain a few from these I've mentioned. When we talk about psychological self-care, it involves the kind of books you read, right? The kind of information you feed yourself with daily, like day in, day out. It's not just about um, uh, maybe what you eat or anything, right? It's about what you feed yourself with. Okay, you are what you feed yourself with. You are what you eat, you are what you consume. I've said this before. You are what you eat, you are what you consume. So you are what you feed yourself with. I worked out, I'm sweating. You are what you feed yourself with. And when we talk about physical self-care, it involves working out, like just like I've worked out and I'm sweating already, right? It involves working out, building your physique, right? Um, Working on your skin, right? And then your hair, taking care of your teeth, and a lot comes into play when we talk about physical self-care, right? Your appearance and everything, right? Yeah. And then when we talk about professional self-care, it involves how well you are able to negotiate, okay, negotiate prices, how well you are able to sell yourself, right? When I say sell yourself, like being confident about what you can bring to the table professionally, right? Yes. So when we talk about professional self-care, it also involves how, like, setting professional boundaries, right? The kind of things you tolerate at the workplace and the kind of things you will not tolerate. All of these things comes into play when we talk about self-care. But my main aim of this video, right, is to encourage you to work on yourself, right? Enhance yourself so that you can be able to affect the lives of others positively, right? The world needs positivity right now. We've gone through so much, right? This whole pandemic thing was just so heavy for us, right? We've gone through so much, and right now the world needs more of positivity. Work out, eat healthy, right? Stop using artificial things on your skin, stop bleaching and all of that. It's not helpful. There are so many ways to naturally keep your skin healthy, right? There are so many ways. Find out. Okay. Right. So check the books you read too. It is not everything you have to read online, right? You do not read everything online. Check what you consume, okay? Check your emotional temperature. I said it in my previous video, healthy and unhealthy emotions. If you haven't watched, please do so. So check your emotional temperature. Do not do away with your emotions. Once you start feeling them, you acknowledge them, and then be emotionally intelligent about it. Be intelligent about your emotions. And I said earlier that there are so many books that can aid you to be emotionally intelligent. Someone might say, oh, I don't have time to read, blah, 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 and all of that. You know, there's something called subliminal programming, right? Even when you are sleeping, you can still play an audiobook. Your conscious mind is not listening, but your subconscious mind is listening. So sometimes you'll be in a conversation with someone and then you mention that particular thing, like you realize that you are explaining something, you don't even know how you came about it or you learned it or anything, right? But it's already inside of you, right? So subliminal programming is also another thing. You can play healing books, you can play affirmations while you sleep. So it works on your subconscious mind as you sleep, right? Your subconscious mind picks up things in your environment, okay? Even when you are not consciously listening, right? So this is very important, right? That you are mindful of what you consume, okay? Eat healthy. Too many junk foods. Oh, calories. Cut it short. Cut down calories, right? Too much pizza, too much chicken, fried chicken, fries. Cut it. Eat more of veggies. Eat more of fruits, right? Take good care of your health. Take good care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. And once you start taking care of yourself, you begin to feel good about yourself, and it builds your self-esteem, right? You begin to feel good about yourself, and then it builds your self-esteem. Now, once your self-esteem is lifted, that's you raising your vibration, okay? So once you raise your vibration, you feel confident about yourself, and you're able to fully undertake any form of endeavor with utmost confidence, right? So I encourage you to take good care of yourself in every aspect. In every aspect of your life, take good care of yourself. I said it, I'm saying it again. Be mindful of your emotions, because emotions bring about stress-related ailments. Be mindful of your thoughts. Spend time alone. Spend time. Solitude is one of the best ways to get to know yourself. When you spend time alone, you get to know your thought patterns, right? You get to know your thought patterns. You get to know the kind of thoughts you think. And then you begin to control them. Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your emotions. Be aware of yourself. And when you are aware of yourself, you know yourself. You come to accept yourself, and then you become confident. Okay? That's just what it is. Confidence doesn't come by birth, right? Nobody is born confident, right? Nobody is born shy. Stop saying that I am shy by nature. No, you are not. Nobody is born shy. Your environment depicts your habits, your character, and your personality traits. Nobody is born shy. So work on being self-confident. Self-confidence can take you anywhere. Self-confidence can take you anywhere, and be mindful not to have inflated self-esteem. When we say inflated self-esteem, is about you being overconfident, right? Trying to put other people around you down so that you can look good in the eyes of people, trying to intimidate people so that you can look important. No, don't do that. Not at the workplace, not among your friends, not even in your family. Do not do that. Right? Inflated self-esteem is not healthy for the people around you. That's selfishness, okay? Right. So Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, right? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.